These Always Be Loved sticky notes have been appearing around campus in Lions Hall, and I've also seen them in Old Main and a few other spots. And I was wondering if you knew what this is all about.
I have no idea. I'm just as curious as you are.
No, I see them everywhere though.
No, I don't. I see them everywhere, but I don't know what they are for.
I don't know who's behind it. My guess was campus ministry, just because that seems like something that they would be behind. But I think they're in really random spots. Like I saw one in like the street crosser thing, the button. It was like right above there. So they really do get everywhere.
I don't, but I think that they're very influential to people throughout the day. I mean, they make people's day better.
I have no clue what they're about. I think they're really cool though. It always makes me smile when I see them. It's like, wow, somebody spent all this time putting things up all around campus. It's a nice positive note throughout the day.
I really didn't know who they were from or what it meant, but I know that when I did see them, it was nice. Something unexpected, but nice.
Nice how?
Sometimes when I'm in a hurry, I see a bunch of posters and stuff on the wall. I really don't have time to read them, but this little sticky note, I was wasn't supposed to be there. And I look at it, I was like, always be loved. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, things should always be loved.
What have other people's reactions been if you've talked about it with them?
Well, I've seen people on Twitter who have just been angry and I don't understand why they're angry. It makes no sense to me, but they've just complained about seeing all these stickies everywhere, like it's some sort of problem.
What does this mean and stuff like that. I think it's just like everyone trying to figure out what it means. It's a mystery.
It's just something I've noticed. I haven't really heard anybody talking about it, but then again, I'm running through the hallways. I'm kind of on track minded, so.
I have really heard people speaking very positively about them. I've seen people tweeting or Instagramming photos saying, this is such a great idea, it's just what I needed today.
I just heard like people will walk by and like, oh, there's those things again. So, but you do see them like when you need it. Like I was like stressed out the one day and I was going to do laundry and there's one like right above like little swipe head thing. So.
Some people find that the post-it notes are confusing, especially because Always Be Loved is not grammatically correct. One, do you think that's intentional, that it's always be love instead of always be loving, or do you think it's just
I think that's the best part about it, is because love is never intentional, life is not intentional or grammatically correct. That's the interesting thing about it, is that I think it really causes people to stop and think and reflect on what it means for them in that point in time in their life. And it doesn't have to be perfect in order to be love, whether it's what you're doing, what your passion is, another person, a relationship, it doesn't matter. Like whatever love means to you in that moment, it's not perfect. It's not something that you can really just brush over. It's something that you should reflect on and think about the meaning behind it for you. And so that's the cool thing about it, is that for other people, it might not mean the same thing because it's not grammatically correct. So it leaves it open to a huge interpretation. And that's the best part about that statement and those little post-it notes.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the point, to have it always be love instead of making it grammatically correct, because always be love, it kind of can take on a bunch of different perspectives of what somebody takes it as. It can mean a bunch of different things.
Probably has an underlying reason for who's ever writing them, but I don't know what it would be, because it isn't grammatically correct like you said, so.
Oh, I think it's definitely intentional. It's got to be for something, because I think it makes you think about it more, like what it means.
what do you think it means?
I think it means to always be, like, I don't know, to always be, the better person, not better person, but the bigger person, always, do things that are, some people, even if some people don't agree with it, just do it anyways to make, for the better being of people, help others out, I guess.
I don't know, it's just like, I don't know, honestly.
Is love a person? I don't know. Is love, I don't know. It's an interesting message. I mean, it's intriguing, especially because I teach interpersonal communication and we talk about love as a feeling and it comes and goes, and you fall in and out of love, and what is it? It means different things to different people, and people use that word a lot. You know, you love pizza, but you love your mother, and yet those are two entirely different types of love. So it's just it's a word that we throw around a lot, but it has a lot of, it has meaning. It's very meaningful to people. So I don't know. I'm just as curious as you are.
I don't know. To me, it's like you just be an example of love. So whatever that means to you personally, I guess.
Probably means to always remember that you are loved, because like people are always being told like they need to act a certain way, they need to be loving, be kind, be helpful. But you don't really think about the fact that like you are loved, you are being helped, like people are kind to you. So I think it's more of appreciating the things that like you have.
Really appreciating the things that I get to do every day. Today's one of those days where it was kind of just a really overall like good day, nothing to complain about. And so for me, like I said, it depends on the day and the hour by hour. So running into a student who says, hey, like I got an A on that paper, I was so nervous about it. Being a support system for someone, or getting to go home and see my family, or talk to a friend that I haven't seen in a while. Those are the days when it's really evident. And then days when it's not so evident, it's a reminder to sit down and reflect on, what you're grateful for. So a 20-page paper due on Monday, it's probably not going to be all that great of a weekend, but knowing that, there's, for right now, I'm lucky to be doing what I'm doing, and that paper is a part of that. Like, it's all about your mindset and how you look at things. And so I think that's really important to keep in mind on a daily basis.
I'm not gonna say, did you ever stop to think along the way? But baby, be prepared to be surprised. Better be prepared to be surprised. Baby, be prepared to be surprised. It's all I know. I'm not gonna state obvious observations everybody makes. But baby, be prepared to be surprised. Better be prepared to be surprised. Baby, be prepared to be surprised. It's all I know. The weight of the world and the hurt and the dirt can make you discern. But I heard when I wrap my arms around you, every mistake we made crumbles. When I wrap my arms around you, everything echoes a new song. I'm not gonna lie, saying everyone will be alright and fine until we die. What else can you do but hope and pray and say that we'll get by? But be prepared to be surprised. Better be prepared to be surprised. Baby, be prepared to be surprised. Better be prepared to be surprised. It's all